At the end of our previous death-themed episode, we said we'd be dedicating our next episode to life. Always a truth-telling enterprise, TC Streets is proud to bring you our newest installment titled Life. It's Messy. We take you from birth through old age in this episode. All the foibles, foibles, and follies of life are touched upon. From the exclusive unedited video of Gene Fern Rustler and Rubbles the Clown's first child, Rock's birth, to the always informative and entertaining advice of octogenarian Sheila Ernster, TC Streets covers the full gamut of life's pain and pleasure. We also have the events calendar and a history highlight from yours truly. So spread some brie, crack a bottle of rosé, and rip off that condom. It's TC Streets time.
Hello, I'm John Chen, reporting from the Great Wall of China. Today, I'm telling about the precipitous fall in the American birth rate. General practitioners in America have begun to believe that it has a lot to do with the American male's personal hygiene. Doctors say that during routine prostate exams, they have noticed an almost plug-your-nose level of odor coming from the buttock area, and a skyrocketing occurrence of dingleberries. Docs are sometimes even bypassing the exam because really, who needs that sort of aggravation? This has cancer specialists dreaming of future returns. John 10, signing off saying, wipey wipey, dingleberry poo.
Buzz Beeman here with a timely segment pertaining to Minnesota Medicare reimbursement in the addiction services sector. Today we're pleased to welcome Don Welcome to our studio for his take on the funding cuts that are hitting the addiction services sector like a Muhammad Ali haymaker. Don has been in the business for over 15 years running Don Welcome's group home. Thanks for coming in today, Mr. Welcome.
You're welcome.
No, you're welcome.
Very funny. Just call me Don.
Okay, Don. Word on the street is it's pretty rough out there in the addiction industry. How is Don Welcome's group home holding up?
Well, Buzz, I'm glad you asked. It's been a rough few months, but I feel we've come out stronger on the back end. The demands demanded by the government have stiffened considerably.
How have they stiffened, Don?
Medicare is now demanding a 5-year, 7% recovery rate across all addictions, including alcoholism. We previously were in the 1 to 1.5% recovery rate over that period. With fentanyl at 0.25% and meth at 0.33%, you can see how the climb to the mountaintop has steepened considerably.
I feel for you, Don. It sounds like you're doing some great work out there, but how are you meeting the 5-year requirement when the policy has just been implemented?
Medicare predicts that a 10% drop-off every year, so we feel that with our over 60% recovery rate during the first year, we should be fine.
60%? That's unheard of. How are you achieving those first-year numbers?
Well, Buzz, we had to change our methodology considerably. Previously, we used talk therapy and the sandwich method.
The sandwich method? What's that?
Praise. Criticism, praise.
Oh, I see.
But now, we've converted to the much costlier confinement and neck shock collar method. We've been forced to cut back on staff and eat some equipment and facility costs, but there really is no other way to meet those numbers.
I'm starting to understand why so many others are failing.
Yes, Buzz. A quarterly return rate of 9% is tough to stomach, but we're hoping that after the first 5-year cycle, loss of competition and a reduced outlay in fixed costs will dramatically increase our returns.
We hope your numbers are correct, Don, and we'd love to have you back again. Keep up the good fight, Don. We at TC Streets can't thank you enough.
You're welcome.
No, you're welcome. Why did the fart cross the road? Because it was windy. Hello, Don. Welcome here, and I've been working these mean streets for over 25 years. I can tell you it's a lot easier on the back end of addiction than on the front end. All right. I'm just trying to get out here and make a difference. All right. Get your hands off me! And now we're happy to bring you a song that's been hitting the radio waves real hard here in the Metro. It's none other than the Carless Pimp with the Carless Pimp theme song. I'm gonna put it in your hoo-ha. I'm gonna show you that I love you. I'm gonna put it in your hoo-ha. Show you that I love you. I'm gonna put it in your hoo-ha. Show you how I love you. Put it in your hoo-ha. I'm gonna set your loins on fire with infection and desire. I'm gonna set your loins on fire with infection and desire. I'm gonna set your loins on fire, infection and desire. Set your loins on fire. I'm gonna put your ass in motion with the double kicks and lotion. Gonna put your ass in motion with a couple kicks and lotion. Put your ass in motion, couple kicks and lotion. Put your ass in motion. Meth gets your heart beating. Turn some tricks you're treating. Meth gets your heart beating. Turn some tricks you're treating. Meth gets your heart beating. Turn some tricks you're treating. Meth gets your heart beating. I'm gonna put it in your hoo-ha. I'm gonna put it in your hoo-ha. Show you that I love you. Put it in your hoo-ha. Put it in your hoo-ha. Show you that I love you. Put it in your hoo-ha. Well, it seems my brother Mr. Busted Hang Twitchy was right. Those Beastie Boys and their lewd rap have had a major impact on America's lyrical content. Bill Clinton reads the Bible extensively. He can quote from it proficiently. Hillary says it's partially responsible for making him so horny. My girlfriend is a Canadian farmer with a wheat field tattooed across her breasts. Now every time I see a piece of bread, I get an erection. It's not all bad. She started baking day and night. Though I'm starting to become slightly concerned. I've gained 35 pounds in the 4 weeks we've dated, and if she leaves, my future prospects will be considerably diminished. I fear my dating life henceforth will be confined to bakers and pasta makers.
When I was young and was playing cowboys and Indians, I wanted to be the cowboy. As I aged, I began to side with the Indians. After reading a few more history books, I've decided that the only proper affiliation at that time was Village Idiot. Mr. Buzzadang Twitchy down here promoting the newest retro restaurant to open in Milwaukee. It's called Dahmer's Delight. It specializes in footlongs and finger food. It has just announced a 2-for-1 daily happy hour from 3 to 5 featuring their famous Bloody Harrys. Who says that Bloody Harrys are only meant to be an eye-opener? Get on down here for the happy hour. Mr. Buzzadang Twitchy signing off saying, hey, give me one of those Bloody Harrys and a finger food. Why did the turd cross the road? Why? You didn't wipe well. Why did the turd cross the road? Why? Your mom pooped her pants. Why did the turd cross the road? Why? It was on your shoe. Why did the turd cross the road? Why? Your grandpa pooped his pants. Why did the librarian cross the road? Why? She had to rush home because there was a turd in her pants. Are women as violent as men? If they had the power to do so, would they kill as haphazardly as men? I don't think so. In my experience, they like to watch their victims suffer. Have you ever attended a high tea? How many anarchists does it take to screw in a light bulb? 0. Light bulbs are a fascist conspiracy. How many communists does it take to screw in a light bulb? 5. 1 to request the bulb and put it in, 1 to make the bulb, 2 to collect and bank the money for the bulb, and 1 to go to prison for corruption, also known as a lack of firepower. How many capitalists does it take to screw in a light bulb? As many as the lobbyists say. Mama had a minesweeper and his feet popped off. I've cut my news intake down to about an hour a day. The U.S. Politburo is only giving us 2 views of every subject, and one of them is wrong. It's been a blessing in disguise. With all the extra time, my roadkill consumption has doubled. And as a bonus, half of my relatives refuse to speak to me. Life, isn't it wonderful? The last episode has me popping like a bobber on a windy day. Jimmy the Ball gave me a few jokes from my buddies, and John Chen has improved my hygiene tremendously. If only Gene Fernrustler had been induced before deadline.
But there's always next time. Rock, the audience is waiting with bated breath. Buzz Beeman signing off saying, "Push, Gene, push." Okay, can I come?
From the TC Streets Archive.
When the ivory is gone and we rip apart pianos, Satan is set loose, and Ozzy Osbourne isn't around to protect us anymore, will the books with elephants go up or down in value?